the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the rookie who played his college ball for the Pitt Panthers. So that's Kenny Pickett.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. They get 6, that'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Pickett. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I can do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Herbert on first down now. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 46 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Pirine. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Pirine. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Samaje Pirine, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 35 on second down, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw here on target to Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Herbert. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Justin Herbert complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the...
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after here coming up. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Second and goal from inside the 5. Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
Touchdown, Falcons! George Kittle from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Pickett to throw on first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Let's do our thing. Let's do it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He finds his man, complete. It's Morgan. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Now Pirine. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Jet sweep, Boyd with it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pickett now on first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert throwing again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pickett backed up into his end zone here.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan.
And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Here's Pirine. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Returning it is Moore. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
Herbert now. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 38, Herbert. Catch is made by Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Samaje Perine and the offense heading back out there.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Setting up the screen to Perine. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Get a look at DK Metcalf.
Early in this one, first half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To the air again, Herbert. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Bengals going to take over late in this first half with this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half. We'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards left on 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. Back to throw, Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. Here's Moore on the return. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Starting the third quarter with Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A give running right is Hall.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Taylor now returning it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They start on the ground with Pirine, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. To Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Pickett now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Pickett. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
McPherson, as a rookie last year, made a league-leading 9 kicks from 50-plus yards and added to it in the playoff with some other big kicks to help propel his team to the Super Bowl. But that time, unable to convert.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Herbert over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a carry for Pirine. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. This is caught. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
I I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now Hall to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Herbert. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, able to avoid him. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Samaje Perine of the offense heading back out there. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd down and 12. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Falcons offense set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. This one caught by Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Hall on a give up the middle. Able to slither by. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, man open left side is Brown. Touchdown Falcons. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 5 now. Pickett. And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Pickett to throw on first down. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First and 10, here's Pickett. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll throw again with Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Herbert. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Metcalf. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's go, y'all. Back up. Let's go, man. We're with you every day. Let's go. Oh, let's set it up, baby.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, it's Herbert. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Pickett's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Pickett now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. Now, that's a nice play. You got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Pickett.
And his throw here's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. And just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Pickett. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
A handoff for Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.